Respected dear youngsters, you deserve all the love. Therefore, we pour on you. You deserve our wishes and prayers because of your being regular and sincere. So we extend them to you. You deserve our gratitudes because of you listening that this Gita Jnanam is still being transferred from the teachers to us and further. So yield not to inner weaknesses, yield not to outer challenges. Then just facing them, be on the job of your own goal, higher, greater, and nobler. That is the way to live life. If we yield, then we are defeated, we become weak. Then, the more we become weak, the smaller problems, challenges also appear to be unsurmountable. Other hand, bigger and bigger channels, challenges, troubles, not yielded, you have encountered them and succeeded, then the bigger and bigger things also become smaller to you. So that's a tendency always to give up, to yield, to succumb, to get defeated. No, as a human, success, failure, not in our hands. But then putting effort, attempting or not, it is always in our hands. So never give up in attempting. Never give up in putting your efforts. Any challenges come, any difficulties come, any the sought goal, the troubles may be there, hardships may be there. So what? Let us try our best. So keep them like that. One of those things are in Gita also. Don't give up, saying I can't understand, it is heavy. What is this? What is heavy there? Simple meanings we are telling of Lord Krishna, what knowledge he gave to Arjuna. Keeping that knowledge behind, Arjuna continued his whole life beautifully with his outer performances, successes, inner performances, and successes. So take it as challenge to digest Gita and live life according to Gita. Welcome. Like every day today also, three topics: Gita, common sense thought, so to chanting learning. From today for 4 days, we learn Bala Mukunda Ashtakam, 8 slokas of Lord Child Krishna. Lord Krishna is a child. What beautiful leelas he has done. So 8 slokas I can do for 20 days, but daily 2 हम कराएंगे तो 4 days में हो जाएगा. Beautiful, cute Bala Mukunda Ashtakam. Then later on I may take something like big text. It goes for some 6 months, etc. Maybe I can do that one. I was thinking to give you maybe either big one along with Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama, or nahi to maybe Lalita Sahasranama. Daily one shloka, 5-6 names of God. Given to you, you chant it. देखता हूँ भगवान क्या चाहते हैं. For the time being, we'll do Bala Mukunda Ashtakam for 4 days. Then the common sense thought, let's see what is the one which comes at that time. In Gita, we are now after the Jnanam told to us about what is the nature of Bhagavan, how to, how he is permeating in the world, how he is creating the world and dissolving it. Then how to recognize that Lord, how to experience that Lord, that Vijnanam, technically the sadhanas are being taught to us. For that, if we have Rakshasi Asuri Prakriti, not only we don't give importance to God, but we insult him so much that he is never allowed to enter in our life, and we remain in all the vain activities done. Then, if you have a Daivi gunas, positive attitudes developed, with that you can do the various worships or upasanas of God, sadhanas, to near Him, to get blessings of Him for your all desire fulfillments, and also by again His grace only to have the knowledge of God Himself. So, these are the topics now under discussion. So today we'll add one more to the thing. 15th sloka we will see today, having touched a little the 14 and 13 also. Yeah, let's start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भक्तिरूपेण शक्तिरूपेण युक्तिरूपेण भुक्तिरूपेण मुक्तिरूपेण अनुरक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु प्रेमरूपेण अनुरागरूपेण वात्सल्यरूपेण करुणरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण ज्ञानरूपेण विद्यारूपेण आत्मरूपेण स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. This also can be a good stotra for teaching you for some days. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu. 28 mantras are there. 5 do every day we do, 6 days it is over. Because only it is about the qualities, otherwise the mantra is same. Anyway, we have done our chantings, earlier ones, which we do every day. Now come to Bhagavad Gita. Remember, Bhagavad Gita is a portion of the entire Mahabharata Itihasa, which has 1 lakh shlokas. In that, in the Bhishma Parva, from 25 to 42 chapters is Bhagavad Gita. Clear? 18 chapters, 25 to 42. It is in the Yuddha Kshetra when Arjuna surrendered to the God, asked for the knowledge, Shishyasteham Shadimam Tuham Prapannam, Bhagavan gave. In this Gita 18 chapters, all knowledges for one to succeed in the worldly life, to succeed in one's personality management and transcending, to succeed in knowing the ultimate goal called as Bhagavan. All that knowledge is given. We have to do a lot of research on that. Now we from last few months for the talk for the youth in this series, we are seeing only some literal meaning, some superficial meaning and some useful inspirational guidance for us. In total, maybe 0.05% we may be studying the Gita. 99.95 is yet to be revealed. So as we grow, mature, show our Shraddha in Gita, repeatedly study, deeply contemplate, get guidance from the great gurus, then the revelation happens of Gita. Gita will be revealed to us. Clear? In that we have tried and saw 8 chapters completed. We are in 9th chapter titled Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Sorry, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga. In that also 14 mantras out of 34 are seen. Just 20 more are there to make half Gita done. 9 more chapters will remain. In this Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, the 3 topics covered are theoretically what is Bhagavan explained. Point 1. Point 2, the Vijnanam. This theory is called Jnanam. The Vijnanam called as the practices to be done to discover the God are explained. Third, when the God experience comes, how it looks like. This is the third topic that is discussed. So theory, what is God? Is Avyakta Murti. He cannot be perceived by any faculties. Any faculties say perceived God is expression of God, not the ultimate God. Clear? That ultimate God is everywhere, always permeating as an Avyakta Murti. So much in us also. He has to be discovered in us for our first hand experience. Then we can see the same or experience same everywhere. Because he is Avyakta Murti, we have to transcend all the Vyakta Sthitis. Then only we can experience him. The Vyakta Sthiti for us are the Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. He is Avyakta to these 3. Therefore, when we transcend these three, we experience Him. Transcending these three is called all Vedantic spiritual sadhana. Before that, how He is all pervading or permeating this entire world, that we have to know. They were in two shlokas that was taught to us. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina vastani sarvabhutani nachaham deshavastitah nachavastani bhutani vashame yogamaishwaram bhutabrun nata bhutastan mamatma bhutapavanaha. This is how the Bhagavan is explained to us for our final goal. Then after that, that whole creation, Bhagavan says, I only created. They enter into Prakriti when they dissolve, and from that I only create at the time of creation. Sarvabhutani kaunteya prakriti yantikam kalpakshe punastani kalpada visujami. While doing this, because I am not having ego of doership, nor I expect any result, therefore these actions don't bind me. It becomes a sadhana to us also. Do the noble actions without ego, without any selfish purpose, then your mind is freed from all clutches. It's liberated. You are liberated. Then are you therefore really the doer? You are saying sometime Visurjami, another time Udasinavat. Bhagavan says, no, no, no. Maya adhyakshena prakriti suyate. In my presidency, my prakriti does everything. What the calculation is, without God's permission or blessing or empowerment, prakriti cannot do anything. Prakriti independently it cannot. But do you mean to say that God is doing? Directly he is not the doer because he doesn't need. Because if somebody is taken as doer, he is being bound by the results of doing. Therefore, he becomes not a god but ordinary mortal like you and I. Therefore, the doership to the Lord cannot be given. Then, if you give the doership to the Prakriti Maya, then it becomes independent. Then there is something other than the God which is powerful. Then the God will become limited. Therefore, Maya is there, but it is under the control of Narayana Paramatma. What he says, then only the Maya does. So, in this way, that subtle relationless relation between the Jagat, the Maya, and Bhagavan. Okay, the whole Jagat is created by the Maya of Paramatma, permitted by him. Maya Dekshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Anena Hetuna Kaunteya Jagat Viparivar. So, with the same reason of my blessings and Maya doing, that the Parivartana also in the created world is happening. Therefore, if you have to be very wise, higher spiritual knowledge, the two things to be understood are from absolute Bhagavan standpoint, he alone is there. There is nothing other than him. But you talk from the Jagat standpoint, it is an inherent power in Bhagavan. He is projecting, managing the whole world. Same everywhere. Like water alone is there. अगर आप पूछोगे in ripples, bubbles, breakers, waves, tides, rivers, oceans, lakes and ponds, everywhere what is only water. There is nothing other than. But if you see from these differentiation standpoint, then inherently in the water there is a power because of which all the rivers, waves, etc. are expressing. That's the meaning of Maya Adhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. Everything, mobile, immobile, all are by Bhagavan's Prakriti only. Hetunanena Jagat Viparivartate, and is the reason because the world is continuously going on changing also. It is not stagnant, stable in one form. Is current making the things glow? No. But yet without current, the bulb tube won't work. So in the Adhyakshata presence of the electricity, the power of electricity can manifest in the form of those things there, light in bulb, etc. Therefore, the glow or the movement of fan are happening. In the electricity, the movements and lights are not there. In the pure Bhagavan, the world is not there. बट फ्रॉम द सीन वर्ल्ड एक्सपीरियंस्ड वर्ल्ड स्टैंड पॉइंट उसका भी जवाब देना चाहिए ना. वेदांत मीन्स every question has to be answered, nothing should remain. But we are seeing the world, oh Lord, you say there's nothing other than God. The answer is this one. Inherent power of Bhagavan is making the world appear. Other than that, it is not real. Okay. Then Bhagavan takes up the next topic of why we don't worship him, therefore are not blessed by him for our outer inner life's comforts as well as discovering his our identity with him and get liberated. Bhagavan says कि just because I am appearing in human form, you insult me as a human being and don't consider me as the God, and you are not approaching me, you are not listening to me, you are living independently, and that also in Moghasha Mogha Karmana, what is going to result is only your own destruction in that. You have to contemplate on this point. In contrast, there are Mahatmas who have Devi Sampada and they take the Lord to be the substratum of everything. Then they start doing upasana, worship of the God. That is what is the topic we are now in. From the verses, okay, 11, 12 is one topic, 13, 14 is another topic, 15 onwards, the elaboration of what is said in the 14. Okay, what 11, 12 said is about those who are Rakshasi, Asuri, Prakriti. They live in a Moghasha, Mogha karma. They don't find time to give to God to recognize Him or worship Him. They are insulting God, they get kicked after that. But the other ones, the two shlokas, Mahatmanaha, because of they are having Devi Prakriti, they with Ananya Manaha, they do the bhajan of the Lord. How they do Satadam Kirtayantaha ityadi shloka. So today, in continuation of that portion, other ways of worshiping God are being explained from 15th chapter shloka of for some more shlokas. Let us try to see that. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ नवमोऽध्यायः. राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः. श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ पञ्चदश श्लोकः. Beautiful was the 14th shloka. 13th also. How Bhagavan nicely guiding us. Mahatmanah tu he Partha Daivim Prakriti Mashritaha, because of the divine qualities they have, those Daivi Prakriti people, whom I am calling them as Mahatma, Mam, है ना, they bhajanti, Mam bhajanti, they do my worship. Ananya Manasaha, with the single pointedness of mind. Of this all meaning I told you yesterday, day before. And in their mind, Jnatva Bhuta Adim Avya, knowing me to be the beginning cause of everything in the world, Avyayam, I am the imperishable one. So the earlier people taking the Lord as human, neglecting him, avagnya, they have insulted him. But these Daivi Sampada people, knowing that Bhagavan is the Mula, Adi and Avyayam for everything. आदि एवरीथिंग का मूल है और अव्यय इम्परिशबल, देन अनन्य मन बनकर मेरा भजन करते हैं. That is the 13th shloka. And how do they do the worship of the Lord? This is the 14th shloka. Okay, let us chant the 14th one, 15th one, and we'll do that much today. Let us start. Om. uh, Straight away, 4 times we chant this sloka, no repetition. Shri Bhagavanu Vacho Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantascha Drudhavrataha Namasyantyascha Mam Bhaktya Nityayukta Upasate Jnanayagnen Chapyanye Yajanto Mam Upasate एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्. Again, सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्त्यश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्. Third time. महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्त्यश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम्. Again, one more time. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha drudhavrataah namasyantyascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate jnanayajnena chapyanye yajanto mam upasate ekattvena pruthaktvena Bahudha Vishwato Mukham. Yesterday we saw Satatam Kirtayantaha Mam Yatantaha Drudavrataha Namasyantyascha Mam Nityayukta Upasate. 6 things are told. Last 2 are added to the all 4. Even first and last 2 are addition to the middle 3 things. So the literal meaning is what? If one has God, Daivi Sampradha, therefore he discovers the Lord to be the substratum of everyone, therefore he does the bhajana of the Lord. How how he does it is this one. First, Satatam Kirtayantaha. They do Bhagwan's Kirti, not anyone's. When they are given a chance, the topic they take to talk is the glory of Bhagwan. In the world, whatever they see, which is naturally there, whatever is achieved by any human beings, themselves or anyone, they know it was possible only because of the God. Therefore, they do the kirtana of the Bhagwan in that success, not any human beings. Like in Tulasi Ramayana, we see all Vanaras, when they come back, having seen Sita Mata, तुम्हारी कृपा प्रभु ही कृपा भयो सब काजो जमन जन्म हमारा सुफल भा आजो. इट इज प्रभु की कृपा है कि कार्य सफल हुआ एंड हमारा जन्म सफल हो गया. भयो सबका ऑल वर्क हैपेंड बिकॉज ऑफ योर ग्रेस ओ गॉड. आवर लाइफ इज फुलफिल्ड. वी हैव नॉट डन अचीव्ड इट. इज योर ग्रेस. दैट्स कॉल्ड कीर्ति ऑफ भगवान. डूइंग कीर्तन ऑफ भगवान इन दैट सक्सेस. In another place in Kena Upanishad, I'll teach you all that as we are together. There the story comes ki, there the Devatas have defeated Asuras. They succeeded. They were all celebrating ki we are successful, we are successful, we are successful. Then the Yaksha comes in front of them. Then Indra sends Agni Vayu. Go and find who you are. Who is he? They can't find, they come back. Indra goes himself to find who is he. Indra ko dekhkar, he goes away. Then the Uma Haimavati comes there in the sky. Then she tells Indra, oh Indra, It is not you, any individual, or you total together defeated Rakshasas and got victory. It is because of presence of the God that you got victory. You forgot him and you are spreading as you are celebrating as if it is your success. It is not so. ब्रह्मणो वा एतद्विजये महीयध्वमिति उमा हेमवती होवाच ह उवाच. She corrects. Well, she gives Upadesham to them about that Yaksha who came, who is none other than Bhagwan, in whose presence or grace you became successful. Forgetting him, you are claiming success as yours and you are celebrating. That's when Hinduism, any achievement, first we offer it to God. एग्जाम पास भी हो गए, पहले वो सर्टिफिकेट भगवान के सामने, बिकॉज इट इज यूर ग्रेस इट मेड मी सक्सेड. So any achievement, we construct a house, we make the Lord do the Gruha Pravesha first. This is a kirti that it is your grace which made this house happen. A big industry started, Bhagavan. Chandrayaan when we sent or that MOM, पूजा किया है भगवान ने आपके कृपा से जाएगा. Understood? Kirtayanti means generally singing the glory of Lord, chanting his name, studying his stories, and doing the satsang on his leela. Like today we'll see BAALA Mukunda. There is one kirtan. Other is in every achievement we see he alone is the one because of whom it happened. I told you the other day the Ksheerasagara Mathana. Lord alone was there in Manthara, Parvarta. He alone was in Vasuki's snake. He alone was in Devatas, Rakshasas. He alone was there pressing the mountain below from above. He was alone there to support the mountain from below, not allowing it to sink. And he himself put the hand and he himself was there also in journey. Pura Bhagavan ne ki. Then who brought the Amrita? Is he only in the Dhanvantari Rupa? Who gave it to the Devatas because they deserve not Rakshasa? Again in that Mohini Rupa, Bhagavan only came. In that way, Satatam Kirtayanta. Clear? Then Yatantaha. They are always effortful. भगवान के भक्त जो है ना, भगवान को पाने में, भगवान के बारे में हर जगह बताने में यत्न करते रहते हैं. They are not lazy fellows. And when you have to put the efforts, you have to pull your faculties of senses, mind from various distraction into which they are lost. That is a meaning of another meaning of yatantaha. Pulling all faculties away from their wasteful, uh, wasteful involvements is one meaning of yatantaha. Putting due effort in everything in life, especially the goal. That's called yatanta. So भक्त कभी बिना यत्न का लेजी नहीं रहता. भक्त कभी अभी अपने इंद्रियों को फ्री नहीं छोड़ देता. Go to the bhoga of the vishya. He controls them. He does the yatna of your own his profession, yatna of knowing the God, yatna of telling others about the God. Yatanta. Then when you have to do the kirtanam yatanam, lot of obstructions will come, weaknesses will come, temptations will come. What to do? Drudhavrataha. Like Hanuman ji ke liye. Mainaka Parvata came, it's a temptation. Surasa came, it's an obstruction. Simika came, it was destructive. All the three he managed and went further. In the Laka also so many scenes happened. How could he do? Because Drudhavrataha. The job given to him of seeing Sitaji, at any cost you will achieve it. That Drudhavratata is there in him. Okay? Because of Drudhavrata only, Yatamta hoega. Because of Yatanta only, success aega. Success is given to the Lord. Therefore, we do the Kirtana Bhagavan. Because it is Bhagavan's grace, success came. Therefore, Namasyantascha Mam Bhaktya. With the devotion, they do salutations to me of gratitude and surrender. In this way, Nitya Yuktaha, all the time upasate, they feel their nearness, proximity to me, more closer than themselves. So, understood? Like somebody, youngsters, when they are fallen in the ditch of love, then they remember the beloved more than they remember themselves. Is it not? Hmm. Same way, a devotee remembers the God more than himself. That is the meaning of upasate. Remember, whatever the best we have given to us by God only. It has not come because of us or anybody. So more and more best you want, go to the God. You understand? Remember, Bhagwan gives bhukti as well as mukti. We have to be very keen in this deep understanding. Like for example, you have a good food to eat. No, who made mother? Who prompted her to make God only? Who served your servant? Who prompted him to do the God only? Who brought all those ingredients from the shop? So another servant. Who prompted him? God. Invalid all those things. How come they came to that store? And who is the farmer who made them grow? It is Bhagwan's Kripa only in that, is it not? And in that earth, all these things that these rice, grain, everything grow. Who has made all that? Bhagwan only, no? So where is Bhagwan's grace is not there? Therefore, whatever we get are by His grace. Therefore, उनका उपासना हमको करना है. In fact, recognizing Him this way in everything as well as in every experience is called as upasana. Beautiful this shloka. That is why Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Let us do Kirtana with Yatna, control of faculties, Dudhavrataha, with the firmness in our vrata, Namasyantyascha Mam Bhaktya. Do the namaskar of gratitude only to the Lord. That way, Nitya Yuktaha. Every time being in touch with the Lord, feel the proximity of Bhagavan with you. Upasate. Like the mother is a conscious of the child. In the womb also up to that 6 7 months, all the time. Upasate. Okay? Now these are all to be heard by you 3 4 times. Then ये information घुसेगा. Then you contemplate karo. Then both the things. Everything is coming to us by the God. One point. Therefore, we have to discover. We have to develop the devotion towards Him more and more. Okay? Then there are other ways of again worshipping the God. They are said in the next 5, 6, 7 shlokas. Let us see one more today, the 15th one. What is it? Jnana yajnena chapyanye yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pruthatvena bahudha vishwato mukham. Listen carefully, not at all complicated to understand. Jnana yajnena cha api anye yajantaha mam upasate. Some of them are there, anye mam upasate. They worship me. How? Jnana yajnena. Why the jnana yajna? What is the jnana yajna? That behind the name and form, one substratum Parabrahma Paramatma with the Swarupa Lakshana of Satyam Jnanam Anantam or Sat Chit Ananda is there. In this Jnana Agni, everything other than God, which is only projection, they do the swaha of it. Thus, in their understanding and experience, there is nothing other than the absolute truth or reality or God. They are called as Jnana Yajnana, doer of the Upasana of the God. Jnana Yajnana Yajantaha Anya Mam Upasate. In that Ekatvena is what they discover that Parabrahma to be themselves only. So here Jnani Bhaktas they are. Or Even if they are not bhakta, if they are jnani, Bhagavan is considering them as bhakta only. And their pursuit of jnana, Bhagavan is giving it the name the upasana. उसी को उपासना कह विचित्र. So jnana yajnana yajanta अन्य माम upasate. So what is the upasana of some more people? Through jnana yajna. In that ekatvena, one Paramatma only beyond the whole world, which we were studying during the study of Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Ityadi. The pure existence and consciousness are two things supporting everything in the world from the micro to the macro. If that support is taken away, neither micro can exist nor macro can exist. That is called a Paramatma, Akshara Brahma, and all that. Ekatvena. Wonderful. Wonderful it is. Greater than all. In fact, somebody, if can establish in that, na, they won't see any differences to fight with anyone. Clear? Second one is Bahutve, Ekatvena, Pruthaktwena. Pruthaktwena means what? See, there are a lot of deeper meanings. I am not touching all. Literal meaning I am telling. Ekatvena means by discovering their oneness with God. Prutatvena is they keeping themselves away from the God, remaining as deep devotee, they keep on worshipping the Lord, even though they know the Lord is one without second. Bahudha means Bahuprakarehi in the form of different devatas. Same God only. Whether called as Shiva, Devi Mata, Ganapati, Subramanyam, Vishnu, Hanumanji, Krishna, Rama, कुछ भी कहो Bahudha, he is only he. This saying that all gods are one, they were worshipping all with equal devotion, itself a great upasana. Lastly, Vishwatomukham, Hare Ram. This is ultimate. A Hindu is he who Vishwatomukha Bhagavata upasana he does. In that Vishwatomukha, the farther in the forest, stars onwards, everything to us is the expression of Lord. Mountains, Lord. Rivers, Lord. Trees and plants, Lord. All animal birds, Lord. Jantu, Lord. Human, everything as कि भगवान ओनली दैट्स कॉल्ड एज विश्वतोमुख उपासना. विश्व के रूप में भगवान ही है. ओके विश्व में अलग अलग देवताओं के रूप में भगवान है. दैट्स कॉल्ड एज बहुधा. हर एक चीज के रूप में भगवान ही है. विश्वतोमुखम. पृथक्त्वेन आई एम ए डिवोटी. गॉड इज डिफरेंट टू. एकत्वेन entire world and me are never separate from the God. That Ekatvena is called as through the Jnana Yajnana, discovering one substratum behind the multiplicity. तो ज्ञान यज्ञेन च अन्ये यजन्त मां उपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम. In the form of the whole universe, he alone is there. Presiding deities, he alone is there. In my form also, he alone is there. In your form, in every form, he alone is there. This recognizing and behaving accordingly is called upasana. This is the beauty of this Gita. ठीक है थोड़ा कॉन्टेम्पलेट कर लो आप लोग. इसको और एक बात बताते हुए कल then tomorrow. How do you say that you alone are everything? That they recognize you like that? Because aham kratur aham yajnaha. In that way, Bhagavan himself says, in that saying only, all his vibhutis he is revealing, seeing whom we have to consider that is the expression of God for our sadhana. It is already God. That portion will say tomorrow. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now, common sense thought today is very simple. Mind's mischief of knowingly doing those things which are harmful for us. Bodily kaho, financially kaho, relations kaho, in any form. That which are harmful to me, mind's mischief of repeatedly doing that, not withdrawing from it. It's a mischief. knowingly. We have to be very sensitive here, no? A smoker knows through smoking the lungs get spoiled, cancer will come, leads to other ailments. You know it, no? Then who is that forcing you to do that even you know it is detrimental to you? That's the mind. Who doesn't know jhoot bolna, rishwat lena, dhoka dena is wrong? Who doesn't know? Everybody knows. If yes, sir, then how come you are doing? Mind's mischief. तो क्या फिर भी देखेंगे बात के बाद जब होगा फिलहाल तो कर लो. All the time we this way become victim of our mind suggestion, knowingly do which is not good for us. Food also. We know it's not good. But in the mind, that longing is so strong that we eat that food only. Okay? So mind's missing. Counteract with the intellect's understanding. Let the intellect be stronger. Let strong intellect seek goodness, safety, and growth of that. And progressing, whatever is required, intellect should know. And engage the mind and senses in doing only that. Intellect becomes so strong to say no to the suggestions of the mind, in doing which we get destroyed. In last 2-3 months, what we are studying, the mischief of the mind countered by the maturity of the intellect. So we can add the title mischief of mind, maturity of intellect. You know, mind's mischief, intellect's maturity. Go on increasing maturity of intellect with the correct understanding what gives me safety, security, what destroys me. Avoid which destroys me, do what that creates me, and which makes me grow. If you don't recognize this from within, not only I suffer and destroy myself, when others suggest, I don't listen. तुम कौन हो तो मेरे को बोलने वाला दारू पीने का? Oh, that is why nobody can change anyone from outside. Everybody will have to change themselves from inside. Best example is that of the birds. Any of the birds, they come out of the eggs. अंडों को फाट कर. Now, how do they come out of the eggs? By breaking the shell from within. Nothing is done from outside. An atmosphere created that shell, but it breaks from inside and comes out. Same way, we have to break open our own shells from within and come out. Others cannot do anything. Others telling will be a burden to us if we ourselves don't understand it. I must know what are the traits the mind is playing tricks, making do those by which I am spoiled in my health or anything. Don't allow it to do by the intellect's power. Let the intellect decide strongly. Let us abide by the intellect's correct decision, not mind's mischief. Let the intellect's maturity guide us, not the misguidance we receive from the mind mischief. Clear? This much is the thought for the day. Shloka. This is Bala Mukunda Ashtakam today. Mukunda means Mukti giving God. That is Lord Krishna. Ashtaka means 8 shlokas. Bala Mukunda means when the Lord was child. Many leelas he did. In this stotra, 7-8 leelas are shown for us to do the kirtanam, satatam kirtayanto mam, etc. of the Lord. Okay. Om Matashri. कृष्णानुग्रहेण परमात्मानुभूति प्राप्त्यर्थम दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थम आयुरारोग्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थम समस्त युवानां विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री बालमुकुंद अष्टकस्य अर्थ सहित पारायणमयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. In this stotra, every shloka, last line, fourth pada is Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. In my mind, with wholeheartedness, I do the Smarana, remembrance of this Bala Mukunda, who is this beautiful formed, or who has done this Leelas, etc. Okay, first one is Kararavindena Padaravindam Mukharavinde Viniveshayantam Vatasya Patrasya Puteshayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami. इतना ही. Bala Mukunda Manasa. Which Lord? Kara Aravindena, with the lotus like hands. Pada Aravindam, the lotus like foot. Mukha Aravinde, in the lotus mouth, he has put it. Viniveshi. Where is he? Vatasya Patrasya Pute Shayanam. Who is in the Vatapatra, small leaf of the peepal tree. Such Bala Mukunda I salute. So, only two things here to know is one, this scene of Krishna in small Vatapatra, sucking his own thumb with toe with his own mouth, is the form of Narayana seen by Markandeya Rishi when he asked the Lord to show the Maya and Pralaya. When that Maya and Pralaya he was watching, so terrible, there he saw Lord Krishna in this form. Tomorrow or day after, today onwards, we see this one in our Markandeya story, which we are doing nowadays in our evening Bhagavata class, say 6 o'clock class. Today the stuti will be over. Tomorrow we will see that when Bhagavan blesses, that Markandeya is sucked into the Lord, then the whole Maya he sees in that Maha Jaladi Pralaya, and in that he will see the Vatapatra Shahi, the Lord sleeping on the Vatapatra. Point one. Two, the simple meaning of putting his own toe with his own mind, mouth into the, with his own hand into the mouth means the enjoyed foot also he is. The instruments used, the hands also are him only. The enjoyer also he only. So here in the world, the enjoyable objects, the enjoyer, enjoyment. In the form of all these three, one God only is there. Is it not? Like I ate a chocolate. Chocolate is enjoyed. I am the enjoyer. Enjoying the chocolate, putting it in the mouth. All of them, can they be possible without the consciousness in me? I am conscious of me, then only I had the desire of chocolate. I am conscious of chocolate, then only I went to the refrigerator. I am conscious of the joy. That's why I said, Are maja hai re baba, aur ek khalo. Like that in every experience, the three things of experiencer, experiencing everywhere. Like I am speaker now, you are spoken, and I am doing the speech. All these three are not possible without the inner conscious self. One only has three. That is the meaning of Lord putting his toe in his mouth. Okay, इतना काफी है. Only 3 times we chant, remaining you do it. Yeah, just दिन energy होता है. I'll do it 11 times. Otherwise you do at home. Kararavindeena padaravindam mukharavinde viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya puteshayanam balam mukundam manasa smarami balam mukundam manasa smarami Kararavindena padaravindam mukharavinde viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya puteshayanam balam mukundam manasa smarami Kararavindena padaravindam mukharavinde viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya puteshayanam Balam Mukundam Manasa Smarami बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि. Good, no? This is the BAALA Mukunda Ashtakam, first sloka. Common sense thought, mind's mischief of making us do those by which we are destroyed. Be intelligent, use the powerful intellect to avoid that. And in Geetha, people worship me, Jnana Yajnena, as Aham Brahmasmi, Ekatvena, one without second, Pruthaktena, Bahuda, Vishwato Mukham. In whatever the way you worship Lord, be very close, nearer to the Lord. That is what is important. Okay. Mm. Thank you. ॐ ज्ञानयज्ञेन चाप्यन्ये यजन्तो मामुपासते एकत्वेन पृथक्त्वेन बहुधा विश्वतो मुखम् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Today we'll stop here. ॐ दुर्जनः सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरि ओम्. श्रीगुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे गीतामात्रे श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः. तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thanks, friends. God bless you. Let us continue studying Gita every day, gain that knowledge, improve ourselves in bhakti, in our wonderful service to the world, so to the essential knowledge of the self. Let us add this to our the daily routine works of profession and study. In fact, those profession and study से ज्यादा ये लाइफ इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसको दृढ़ बनाओ और इसमें खेलो. If this knowledge, spirituality not at all there, that world of your profession, your life will bind you with so much of ignorance and pushing you to do all nonsense, inner and outer. Avoid it. That is in your interest. Thank you. Be regular.